Coolattin Country Limited started about 12 years ago. It was a group of people came together and formed a committee initially. I suppose after 2 years they became a limited company. Their initial concern was about the area here in Carnew, where it being a rural area, population was small, farming beginning to die out, a lot of people moving out of the area. And they decided they wanted to do something and bring something into the area to create a focal point in the town that would provide services and training to the local area. The community we exist to serve are the broad community around the South Wicklow area, and we benefit them by being here, I suppose, providing services and training, and doing that by bringing funding into the area. We are funded through the FOSS Social Economy programme. We have the community development arm, which is a lot of what I take care of. We have the IT training and other trainings that are going on, and we have then services to business, which would be the reception area and the small business support service. We do a lot of faxing, copying, typing, setting up things for people. We have a couple of clients that we actually take messages for and do, you know, they're business people, and we do their work for them rather than them having a full-time secretary. You know, they only want a bit of work done part-time, they can't afford to have someone, so that kind of thing. We run several different courses. One of the biggest courses is the PLC course, and that runs an academic year from September to May. And it's a FETAC level 5 now, was the old level 2. It's a very successful course in that a lot of the people on the course would progress to work. We would have about a 90% progression rate. We also have the Carnew Youth Training Project, which is one of a pilot programme. That has been, I suppose, a great success from our point of view. You know, the major focus of the project, you'd have 8 modules with core modules like maths, communications, but the whole focus from our point of view and the other agencies is personal development and trying to motivate people. And what we actually called the course was Engage and Progress. It's been a great success in that the people that are on the course now we've 2 people gone to jobs already before we've finished. And others are looking linked work experience, and some are looking going back and doing further training in other things. I suppose the clients that are coming in and that are using are the most important stakeholders to us. They're the people who are gaining the service, and they're the people who the whole board set up this whole thing to serve, are the people of the area. Then other stakeholders will be your employees, all of our people here who are also in training. Then the board of management itself. The agencies, I suppose the state agencies have a huge stakeholding in this, and because they give us so much funding. I suppose you know an awful lot of stuff through anecdotal evidence, but what the social audit does is it makes it a formal method of communication. And that's great to be able to hand to FOSS and to hand to other agencies. So, I mean, we do the social audit, it's a requirement under the social economy programme, but it's something that we can use for everybody and all the stakeholders. But it's also a great means for ourselves of looking at what's been achieved, maybe seeing some gaps in identifying where we need to go with further things. Overall, I was very pleased with the outcomes of the social audit. We would have known generally people were quite happy, but it was very nice to see it down on paper and proven. We used quite a few different social audit techniques. We would have used questionnaires, done one-on-one interviews with people, and done some focus groups, which worked very well for us. We'd have used, I suppose, secondary and primary information. The secondary information is giving us the information on what was there, and then the primary information going out and just doing the actual surveys with people. And doing the focus groups as well was very useful. Sometimes I find that more useful than questionnaires. The organisation of it was difficult to do to begin with, because you had to try and think out the information you wanted and work it back how you were going to get there. We set up a team within the building of different people collecting different information. The first time round, you know, some stuff worked out very well and some stuff that didn't work well, so the second time we changed that. It's much easier now at this stage, because a lot of some of the secondary information that you'd be putting into an audit report, like the background on the area, you have. that's done. The staff enjoyed it very much. At first, of course, people were very apprehensive of the whole thing, but you know, when it came to the end of it and the end product, they were very, very pleased. It was great for the staff to see things down on paper as concrete evidence of the good work that we're doing. So I think it was a great boost for morale from that point of view. We know anecdotally, I suppose, that we're doing a reasonably good job, but it was nice to see what's working very well, what needed improvements, and to see it on paper for them was a great boost.